The DJI Flip is a versatile drone, often perceived as a model for autonomous flying and short-distance vlogging. In a recent video, I showed how, for specific users, it can be an affordable alternative to the Mini 4 Pro for videography. In this video, I will show how the two models compare for photography using a remote controller. The Flip has a 1/1.3 inches sensor, with a field of view equivalent to 24mm and a wide aperture of f1.7. The actual photo resolution is 12 megapixels, but a 48 megapixel mode is also available. The sensor specs are identical to the Mini 4 Pro, but the camera is only a part of the equation, as the processing platform plays an important role in the quality of the still images. DJI constantly tweaks the processing algorithm over time. For example, even though the camera of the Mini 3 is identical, photos taken with a more expensive model have more detail and richer colors, a noticeable improvement in image quality. The other photography features are the same in the two models. The highest ISO value is 6400 for 12 megapixel photos and 3200 for 48. Both offer a shutter speed of up to 8 seconds for simulated long exposure. Scrolling down the photo menu above the shutter, we access the other photo modes. Automatic exposure bracketing with a choice of 3, 5 or 7 images, burst and time shot. This last function is handy with the Flip on two occasions. We can activate it, put away the controller, and pose for memorable selfies. Due to its unusual shape, the Flip fits very well in the hands and can be used like a ground-based camera in urban situations. If we activate timed shots, we automate the shooting and can put the controller away. Panorama mode has the same four modes: sphere, 180 degree, wide angle and vertical. Hyperlapse mode has free, circle, course lock and waypoint. The only difference is that the automated short movie made by the Flip has a resolution of 1080p versus 4K for the Mini 4 Pro. According to the DJI website, both models feature dual native ISO fusion for improved dynamic range. This time I decided to start with image taken in the middle of a sunny day. Very challenging conditions. I suggest avoiding these situations whenever possible, as the shadows are very harsh and the dynamic range too strong. Still, sometimes we don't have a choice, so it is interesting to check how the two models behave. With both of them, the image quality is excellent, considering the conditions. There are differences in the color rendition and the detail, but it's not easy to tell which one I prefer. It is more a matter of personal choice. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Much better results are obtained closer to sunset or sunrise, or with the sun behind clouds, as the shadows are much softer. The results are excellent, however there are again noticeable differences between the two models. The lenses have a wide aperture of f1.7, capable of gathering plenty of light. In low light, the Flip and the Mini 4 Pro deliver sensational results. The 48 megapixel mode was introduced in DJI prosumer drone a few years ago. In the first iterations, the results were disappointing, but this mode has constantly improved in recent years. With both models, the 48 megapixel images are often better than the 12 megapixel ones, especially if used for large print or deep cropping. The only downside is that the files are very demanding in terms of computer resources. To process the raw files, I have used Luminar Neo, my favorite photo editing tool. You will find info about it in the description. You can watch my video about Luminar Neo by clicking on the link above. Some functionality are missing in the Flip to justify the price difference, but most are only relevant to filming. The Flip doesn't have omnidirectional obstacle detection, an important safety feature. Only a forward sensor is present to detect obstacles in front of the aircraft. When taking photo, obstacle avoidance is not crucial as the aircraft hovers during the shooting. However, some care is needed when approaching the target. Both models have an announced wind resistance of 10.7 meters per second. However, when flying the Flip at a high altitude in medium wind conditions, I noticed occasional drifting. This can cause artifacts in footage, but it is not an issue with still images. The maximum horizontal speed is lower with the Flip, which is a limitation when tracking fast-moving targets, but not a main issue with photos. The flight time is about 10% shorter. This is only annoying when shooting hyperlapses, as we end up with a shorter movie. The only main feature missing is waypoint mode, which is only used for filming. On a plus note, it is easier to spot the Flip and keep it in visual line of flight due to the bulky propeller guards. For photo shooting, the Flip has only one downside compared to the Mini 4 Pro. The noise level is higher with an unpleasant pitch. It can attract attention from people nearby. The propeller guards make the Flip the ideal tool for photo shooting indoors or in confined space surrounded by obstacles at a low altitude. It is also safer in case of collision with people. For users on a budget mainly interested in photography, the Flip is an attractive, affordable alternative to the Mini 4 Pro. Click on this link to watch my video about the Flip versus the Mini 4 Pro for filming, and don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video interesting. Thank you.